Fitting title for this episode. Worst case scenario. Yeah. So, RWBY, Volume 7, Episode 7. Oh boy, 7 is typically associated as a lucky number. Not anymore. So yeah, how far would you be willing to go to do what's right? Yeah, those who would go to as far as to break the laws, I applaud them. I applaud them a lot. Because, yeah, the laws tend to really delay ya. So, yes, last episode here. Oh, boy. Jock won the elections. He has a seat on the council. I'm gonna guess he's gonna take one of Ironwood's seats because we know from Volume 4 that Ironwood holds 2 seats in the council. Yeah, now, that means I am curious to see what they exactly do in the council here, what each seat represents here, how that all works. Because so far from what we've been getting from Atlas here is that the council pretty much trusts Ironwood's decisions. They're willing to go with what he says. I can see why people in Manto would consider him like almost a dictator, if you will, like the real leader, like the real ruler of all of Saltos. But yeah, now it's gonna change here, and I gotta wonder what exactly will Jock learn, and by extension, Watts as well, because yeah, he's a shadow. He's basically now Jock's shadow, and I don't want to know. And then we got Tyrion there, which I really, really hope Fiona did get a good look at him. I mean, as a faunus, we know she got superior night vision. So, yeah. Of course, one of my commenters said it could be the case of maybe Tyrion's semblance could trick her into thinking that it wasn't him. Maybe it was Penny. I'm really hoping that's not the case here. It's like, I really don't want this. It's kind of a cliche at this point. So let's hope Rooster Teeth can avoid that, and it's not a case of mistaken identities. Because Penny's already going through a lot. Alright, let's take a look here. Oh, sorry. There we are. Almost the computer audio. Oh, wait. I'll raise the volume a bit more here just in case, but I think that's good. Yeah, it's... Okay, let's raise it a bit more just in case. Okay, minus 17 decibels. Boy. Yeah, where's Maria? We're gonna be having more Pietro here after what happened. Penny's gonna need like a support big time. Oh, crowd loud. Woo, Robin. Tyrion. I'm very curious. Will we actually see Crow and Robin fight together against Tyrion? I mean, if they do, will actually be that coordinated? I doubt it, because these guys don't really know each other. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh, what? Oh, that's so no. Like, that was a nod to Iron Man here with that little robot. That little.
Following most recent grim attack,
So many these kids don't have, they're orphans now. Who knows how many people...
Stop right there. Stop running. Wait!
Though military officials have gone on record to say the footage was doctored, many citizens are still insisting that the protector of Mantle be deactivated.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, but just in the fact that it was dark. The lights were off. How could any camera get that footage? Fiona? Okay, the happy Hutchins again here.
Civilian, you are obstructing an Atlas military operation. Please step aside.
Everything all right over here?
Whoa!
Hello?
That's... Oh! Oh, so that's how! That's your semblance! That's how they remain invisible. Energy wave residence. Fiona?
This is the worst case scenario. More people are dead, Penny's been framed, and somehow Jacques Schnee is sitting on the council.
That's the second shipment for Amity that was hit today. It seems election night was the last push Robin needed to go from hometown hero to full-on vigilante.
I'm afraid the problem is more complicated than that.
It seems Robin has emboldened our suppliers in Mantle. They're refusing to sell us provisions until the city is adequately repaired. With Robin redistributing the goods her team has stolen, the Amity project is completely stalled.
But we're so close. There has to be some way we can finish the tower.
There is. Declaring martial law.
Oh, no. Bad idea.
You're not actually considering that, are
He
you?
is considering that.
What's more important? Establishing communication to unite the world? Or appeasing a few city blocks?
Don't make it sound trivial when you know it isn't. You keep talking about how we just need a little more time, but you're not the one having to struggle.
We have all had to make sacrifices for the greater good.
Oh, Nora is giving a
Mantle has
speech.
had to bear a lot of the burden, yes, but
They're bearing all of it. The longer this waiting game goes on, the
There
harder
is a
each
theory
day gets
that
for people down
she's
there.
actually
Now
from
you're gonna
Mantle.
send in more soldiers? You can't force people to fall
What?
in line. If you do that, you'll just be trading all of these problems for the Grim.
Wow! She's right. She is so right. Wow,
Please,
Nora.
General Ironwood. Squeezing Mantle this way, that kind of division plays right into Salem's hands. That's why Tyrion is here framing you.
Right. The reason we called you here in the first place. You're sure this was the man you saw?
Tyrion Callows was accused of murders all across Anima. A homicidal maniac who escaped justice when his prison transport was attacked by Grimm.
Oh.
After that, he was never seen again.
Well, he works for Salem, and he's here.
If we ever had any doubts Atlas was Salem's next target, I think those are officially out the window.
But now we have a suspect. We can tell the people.
That a long-lost serial killer is loose in Mantle and the military has no idea where he is.
Yeah.
Might make things worse before they get better.
I am so sick of secrets. If we just told everyone about Amity, about Salem.
we can't! If we talk about
Whoa.
Amity now, we risk Salem's forces, who we know are here, working to sabotage it. If we tell them about Salem now, we risk falling to the Grim before we can reunite Remnant. We have to finish the tower. I want Robin Hill in custody. We can offer her a deal if she gets Mantle to cooperate.
We'll figure it out.
Anyone not
Maybe-
assisting with Robin needs to focus on Tyrion. I
Maybe,
wanna know
like,
who he's working with,
tell
where
Robin
he's
at
hiding,
least?
what he's planning, and how exactly that video of Penny got all over my kingdom. Do I make myself clear?
Oh, wow.
Yes, sir.
He went full on,
Yes, sir.
no serious Ren? Ren, you're like...
Looks like we're approaching 51st.
Thanks again for the assist on this, you two. Now, we may all be split between different trucks, but we need to be ready to act as one in case Robin's team takes the bait. If your truck is hit, pursue immediately. Everyone else will move in as fast as possible. Going radio silent. Over.
Do you think we should have told Ironwood about Salem before he put so much on the line for Amity?
Sounds like you do.
Yeah.
I trust RWBY. but I think he deserves to know what he's stepping into.
Yeah.
We all did. You don't agree.
Look around. The embargo, the military presence, the restrictions on assembly. He's a bit prone to overreacting.
This is...
Hard to argue with that.
Is it really an overreaction?
Still, he didn't have a lot of good options.
I'm not sure there are many good options left for any of us anymore.
Yeah.
Keeping secrets, taking lives.
In the end, it's a matter of which is the worst, which is the least worse.
The right thing.
Blake.
Oh, wow.
We did what we had to do.
Sounds like a lot like Ozpin.
No. But next time, I want to make sure we don't have to. And I can tell you, ambushing a huntress who's just trying to help isn't an option I'm thrilled about choosing.
Yeah, I can see that.
Then
like,
maybe we shouldn't.
She's always been like with Robin. Yang?
How is she doing?
She's confused, scared. We'll have her recorded visual data shortly. That should prove her innocence, but the damage has already been done. The things people are saying about her? If Penny hadn't been there, Robin would be...
I don't think Robin was their target. Salem's goal has always been to divide us. I think Penny was exactly where they wanted her. Just like at the Vital Festival.
And just like back then, someone is using our own technology against us. This doctored footage of Penny came from her work all around Manor. Stolen straight from our surveillance network.
Ugh, hacking. Technology. Why can't people just do what they used to and fight to the death? A lot simpler if you ask me.
Well, if we're dealing with the same enemy from Beacon, hacking into Manor's system would be simple. Fortunately, the rest of Atlas is running on an upgraded network.
And how would someone get access to that network?
Well, only a few people have clearance. Ironwood, Council, our cybersecurity
Council, which now Jock
maybe
has.
A select few who oversee critical systems like sewage or the heating grid.
The heating grid run in partnership with the Schneedas company. What are you thinking? I don't know yet, but something isn't right.
Looks like Weiss is starting to piece together.
And how are you doing?
If Maria hadn't offered to help me these past weeks, I'd have likely collapsed by now. Getting a communications tower into the sky seems impossible on its own, but now, to think of what people want to do to my girl.
Oh my god, look at the tears. Oh.
Even if the worst does happen, you can always reactivate her again. So maybe try not to worry so much.
There's a reason why Penny is the only one of her kind.
No?
When the General first challenged us to find the next breakthrough in defense technology...
What? Oh, look, his thumb! His thumb! Let me get that. That's Watts!
Obvious choices. I was one of the few who believed in looking inward for inspiration.
You wanted a protector with a soul.
I did. And when General Ironwood saw her, he did too. Much to my surprise, the Penny Project was chosen over all the other proposals.
Why would you be surprised? You created an artificial aura.
Not quite.
Oh?
You gave her part of yours?
You...
Yes.
Oh!
And each time I rebuild Penny, it takes a little more. If the people get their wish and she's destroyed...
You...
I
so
won't
that's...
be able to...
So, it was... Autumn! I knew it! What? Obvious!
I promise.
Oh god. What? They used... that. Now this explains all the technology behind, like...
Robin. Scramble! No, wait! Split up and regroup at the hideout!
Oh boy, the whole thing about Autumn, about transferring the powers here, could that be based on the tech about... That's not based on the tech we're involved with. Oh, wow. I never thought we'd get this sort of connection. Wow. Nice fighting.
If Ironwood wants me, he'll have to send more than a couple of kids.
He is. Stopping the trucks alerted the ASOPs. We don't have long before they arrive, so please listen to us. You need to know the truth.
You're stalling.
Amity Coliseum, all these supplies, they're for a new communications tower.
That doesn't make any sense.
A new tower means the kingdoms can
I know
finally...
what the tower means, fisticuffs. One of you take my hand.
What?
Let's see.
You said time is short. Either take it or I'm gone.
Oh, I get it. Like, we're gonna see. This is what my theory is, that she's gonna learn everything.
Tell me again. What is Ironwood building out in the tundra?
A new communications tower. He's trying to help.
Like
everyone.
I thought. This is how we get this to truth.
You're telling the truth.
I knew.
Handy semblance.
Yeah.
Why keep that a secret? Because he doesn't know who he can trust. Atlas isn't out to get anybody. The people murdering civilians in Mantle are just trying to make it look that way. And if those same people learned about Amity, they'd do everything in their power to destroy it.
So who are they? Who's actually behind this?
Yang, Blake, where are you?
We can't tell you that part yet.
Bullshit.
Look, we are trusting
Boom.
you. So trust us when we say that Amity Tower needs to stay a secret until it's done. We just need a little more time.
Run! We'll throw them off!
I won't stop until I know the whole truth.
But will you stop taking supplies? Come on! But yeah, you may have... Please tell me no one's... Oh!
It's right behind that.
The vaults!
The Staff of Creation.
I hoped
Wow.
bring you down here might jog some memories. After all, it was your idea to use the staff to lift Atlas off the ground.
Really?
I thought gravity dust kept Atlas afloat.
That's the public story.
Oh!
But with the staff, we have a constant, seemingly limitless energy source. Oz once speculated it could take us as high as we wanted.
Oh, don't do this to me.
To tell you the truth, that served as the inspiration for the Amity Project. Get a communication tower up in the sky, higher than the Grim can survive. So we never lose contact with each other again.
Interesting!
You're not using the staff to raise Amity.
The staff can only be used for one purpose at a time.
Which means?
We're going to have to do Amity the old-fashioned way, dust and all.
That feels strange. Knowing a part of me...
So if the staff is removed, Atlas falls. Oh
Eventually,
boy.
You don't even know who's who anymore.
Yeah, the stakes just got bigger.
We did know we see eye to eye. But I wish I could ask Ospen what he thought of all this.
Well, I can tell you what I think. The path you're heading down, where you're the only one with the answers, where you do the thing you think is right no matter the cost, it's not going to take you anywhere good.
We have to stop Salem. Nothing matters more.
Some things matter more, I think. Keeping our humanity. It's what makes us different from her.
Oh wow. It is Oscar?
Sometimes I worry that's her greatest advantage. Without humanity, does she still feel fear? Does she ever hesitate? When Salem hit Beacon, even with all my ships, all of my soldiers, I was no match for her. I never felt so helpless.
Terminal 8. Oh.
The way she told me she was there.
The Queen. Oh, wow. Whew. Wow, little flashback
okay
there
to
was
be
gonna...
afraid.
That was, whew.
You just can't let that fear control you.
I am not going to end up like Lionheart. Do you believe in me?
I do believe in you. But not only you. I think the best thing you could do is sit down and talk with the people you're most afraid to.
Now you are starting to sound like him.
No, yeah? Yeah, it's hard to tell if that was Oscar all the way, or at least some of Ospen starting to influence Oscar. Oh, look, I like how Penny's so nervous and Such, oh boy.
Winter. What is it?
The Schnee. Oh no. What? What?
What's going on?
Yes, what does it say?
It looks like you're getting your wish.
My father's first act.
Oh no.
We've all been invited to dinner, where the general will be defending his seat on the council.
Oh boy. Yeah, of all the people you could you can open up to trust, Jock Schnee is not one of them. Oh boy. Oh no. Driver. All right then. So, okay. Hair, eye color. Okay, what's her name? I mean, oh yeah. We heard her name before, but damn it. Oh yeah, that pretty much what I expected for a relic inside a vault for the Winter Maiden here. But the biggest surprise here is it's that relic that's keeping the Atlas up in the sky here, not just gravity dust. Although I assume they do have some gravity dust in key locations, obviously, to keep up the image. But yes, and we learn a limitation of said relic here, in which it can only do one thing at a time. Meaning, if they want to use that relic for another task, it will result in Atlas sinking. Which, no doubt, Salem knows this. And he wants it to happen. Atlas currently stands as, like, their greatest obstacle here. It is the most advanced of the four kingdoms. Oh boy, so yeah. Okay, and of course we finally learn a bit of Tyrion's history here, yes, where, yeah, serial killer, homicidal maniac, escaped justice because of Grimm. Oh, I'm assuming it was a case of, wasn't really a random attack, it was Salem recruiting him. Or just rescuing him because already had contact. And of course, no surprise there, apparently Arthur Watt worked on the Penny Project here. But I'm gonna assume he did not like it. Like, because we see that there were many projects that were vying for the spot here, and well, Pietro's one, and I'm assuming he did not like that. And probably the biggest shocker here is just Nora. How she spoke out like that. Like, went extraordinarily serious. Yes. Like, there is a fan theory going on that Nora is originally from Atlas and Mantle here. And so far, I think that's the case. And yeah, here we got Tyrion Kalos here. Wow. Yep. Of course, now we see, even though look, I am so sick of secrets. Secrets are sadly, I hate to say this, and actually no, I don't, not really, I don't hate to say this, but sometimes will always be secrets. I mean, even in real world right now, each government have plenty of secrets dating back centuries that if they can't reveal, and if they do reveal, the consequences could be disastrous. So, yeah, I mean, sadly, I understand the need for secrets here, but at the same time, I do understand why these guys are annoyed. In this case, yeah, something like, but keep in mind, Ironwood is already preparing to let out probably one of the biggest secret in all of Remnant. Well, one of the biggest here, the biggest he knows, anyhow, about Salem, how ancient, how she's essentially the queen of the Grimm. But now is not an appropriate time because of everything we got here. It's like, it has to be, Oh, sorry. Okay, I hope I didn't do anything here. It's just a hard drive crash, something like that. And of course, the biggest surprise here is, yes, sir, Ren. Oh wow! Last episode, we finally had him and Nora finally just kissing like we've been waiting for, and now we got this situation here where, oh boy, yeah, talk about rifts in the relationship. And here we got Yang and Blake. You can really see the dilemma in Blake here, because a few years ago, it would have been her doing exactly what Robin is doing for when she was in the White Fang, and now here she is trying to defend Atlas Supplies. Oh, the irony. And here we've got this situation here where we finally learn of how exactly Penny has an aura. I mean, when it's first explained, when she first explained it, it's like, she said she's the first synthetic being that can produce an aura. She never said it was artificial. Now we see why here. Pietro gave some of his aura to Penny, most likely using a version, probably the original concept of that machine that would have transferred the Maiden's power to Pyrrha. Had fucking Cinder not interrupted here. So, yeah, this is a nice little subtle callback here. But also we see that how he brought up people who could have access to the Atlas networks here, and why he's starting to piece together, the Schnee Dust Company works in tandem with the heating units here. Yeah, she's starting to realize that could be the Schnee Dust Company, because watch with Jock here, and if he's on Jock's good side, Jock can give him access to the network here, especially now that he is in a council seat. Oh, boy. And of course, yeah, next break, and of course, this was so obvious here. It's like the thumb here. It's like, oh, it's Watts. It's freaking Watts. Come on. Although I'm interested to see who these guys are. Like, who's she? Who's he and who's he? But mostly who's she? But yeah, we also see, oh wow, the emotion on Pietro's face here and all that. It's beautiful. Makes me wonder if there was some sort of accident in the lab here. Yeah, but I liked how Usher Teeth did well with the emotion. Like when we see tears building up in his eyes, the crying, and we now know why. I thought it was some sort of lung disease, something like that. Maybe dust related here, because we know that inhaling too much dust is harmful. That's how Weiss's grandfather, good old Nick, Chris Kringle. sorry. But yeah, we know how, that's how her grandfather, essentially retired. And Jock took over. And we get the answer here. We got a good fight here, and we see, yeah, as I figured, her semblance makes anyone who shakes hands with her, hold hands, be honest. It's honesty. Tell the truth. He's true. And yeah, or at the very least, be able to tell when someone is lying or not here. Because it makes me wonder, what would have happened if Blake had lied? Would the aura go from purple to red to insinuate she's lying instead of green, which I assume it means she was telling the truth? Either way, Robin got something. Yeah. Handy semblance. Handy semblance. Oh my god. Due to the seriousness of the situation here, I missed the obvious pun right there. It kind of like snuck past me because of just how heavy the scene was. But replaying it now, oh my god, yes. Oh god. God damn it, Yang. God damn it, Yang. God damn it. Then they do everything in their power to destroy it. I mean, yeah, at this point, Robin... Okay, she says she won't stop until she knows the truth. But now I gotta wonder what she's gonna do now that she knows what all that material is for Amity. It's like she realizes that, yeah, I mean, those materials to help rebuild the wall and everything like that in Mantle here, but they can also be used for the benefit of the entire planet now, by restoring global communications. So, which, let's face it, a lot of people do need here. After all, as we learned in Volume 4 here, when they were in that village, that started, where the blacksmith said that communication was always been spotty, even when the beacon tower was up. Now, worse off. Like some towns are completely cut off, relying on simple, obviously, couriers, which slow and prone to grim attacks. But so I gotta wonder what she'll do now here, and I still wonder, did Fiona not notice it? I mean, maybe could you also throw in like the one who did it was Tyrion Kalos? Kalos here, who's working for the bad guys here, just say all that. Yeah, then we got this scene right here in which we learn about the staff, exactly what everything is. I gotta wonder. We know that Ozpin, he's in the back. He's moved himself back in the mind here, in Oscar's mind, but come on. I've seen this before. I have seen this multiple times. Just because he decided to usher him away does not mean he is blind and deaf from what's going on outside. So yeah, he's seeing everything here, and I wouldn't be surprised if in this scene he was subtly influencing Oscar, either directly or it's just a consequence of their two souls now beginning to merge as one here, because yeah, we still don't know exactly how this process works. But eventually it gets, as time goes on, no doubt they won't be able to distinguish one from the other. They'll eventually become one whole. And we see a little flashback here. I guess that's Salem's in little calling card. Black Queen. Fitting. God of Darkness, Grim, essentially the Queen of the Grim. And now we got, of course, their invitation. Jock Schnee's essentially rubbing it in their face. I love this as well here. It's like, yes, I am suffering too and everything from this embargo here. And yet you still have the money to throw a party celebrating your ascent into the council seat. Inviting who knows how many people. And how many caterers, how much expensive food and shit. Man, screw you, Jock. Okay. But I think the biggest one here, of course, in the beginning here, I gotta forget the beginning here, where we see the semblances of some of the other characters here, like Yes, that was a fun joke here. It's like here, yeah, right there. There they are. Like, you see the background and everything like that. Here come the guards. And it's like, wait, did you pull the Batman here? It's like, how did they do that? How did they do that? And it's a semblance. That's her semblance here in which she can create a barrier. Well, a cloaking field, essentially, there, where she can hide what she wants. And then we got... That's impressive. And then we have Fiona's ability here, in which she can essentially... Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. Anyone else kind of thinking, when you look at this, anyone else thinking Inuyasha here? Because that almost reminds me of Miroko's wind tunnel. But yeah, apparently though, she's clearly got control in which she can essentially break down objects on a molecular level and store it within her, and disperse it later. Essentially, she's hammer spacing it. Basically, it's hammer space. It's like the magic satchel, if you will. That is a very cool ability. Very, very useful. I mean, I could basically store all of the supplies in this room. Awesome. But of course, there's gotta be a limit here and everything, so I gotta wonder, how much can she store, and does what she can store, the size, also play a factor in for how long she can store it? Overall, we have a lot going on here. We're moving the plot along here, getting a bit more character in depth. And some drama here within the gang here, especially with how Ren seems to be completely on the general side here, or at the very least playing the role of good soldier. Something that Nora, not so much here. But again, the way she completely, exploded here, it really makes me think that theory that she's actually from Atlas here, or Mantle, just Saltaz in general here, there could be some credence here, because we know from when we first saw her, when she first met Ren here in that little village over in the kingdom of Mistral, yeah? Haven Academy, Mistral, yeah. I mean, the kids, pointed out how her clothes were weird and different. Yeah, and I'm willing to bet that she is from Manto. For all I know, she could have actually been from, oh boy, that town that, that, Cordeaux oversees and John's sister lives in. There's some, I mean, but I get the feeling that we will learn more about Nora's past here. Volume 4, after all, Volume 4, we learned about Ren's past and everything, which was cool. So it's about time we learned more about Nora. Oh, wow. So, yeah. And just how her and Ren's relationship will proceed on after this. So, yeah. Again, people, I gotta say, sadly, I have always been okay. I've always been okay with what Ironwood is doing in a way, but at the same time, I feel for what the gang is also going for. It's like I can see things extremely objectively unbiased here. See both sides of the argument here. Both have their reasons. But if I was to measure it well, I think Ozpin has great reason why he kept it a secret here. He's, like I said, he's probably had more experiences. He's had people betray him before, yada yada. And again, with Ironwood here, I can see why, again, he's keeping it a secret here. He explained it right now here. He cannot risk sabotage this in this stage of the game here. They're not ready. When they gotta be at the premiere at the right situation, it's gotta be on their terms here. Everything has to happen on their terms now, because so far, things have been happening as Salem wants it to. Everything so far that transpired has been to Salem's machinations, has played to Salem's game here, has played to her grand scheme here. And now Ironwood just trying to take back some of that control from her, trying to turn the playing field to their side, the good side here, in his way, the way he feels it's right. Meanwhile, the gang here, damn it, I want to cheer for them, I do, but I can't help but feel that their way is just naive. It's just naive and too innocent. And I say that because, of course, they're kids. They're technically kids. I mean, granted, like, everyone should be around 19, almost to their 20s, and different environment here. But Ironwood here is more experienced here. He's probably made similar mistakes. I mean, who knows? Maybe he would have thought the same when he was their age. But yeah, I mean, he's seeing things big picture, while the girls are seeing the smaller picture here. At the same time, maybe try to come to a compromise. I mean, yes, that'll risk people finding out about the Amity project here if the longer it takes to get done. But at this point here, with shipments getting stolen, well, the project is stalled here, so you may as well use some of those supplies to help patch the wall here and have the rest be used to continue construction here of the Amity Tower here. It'll be slow, but it's better than a complete stop of the project here with what's been happening. We'll wait and see for next episode here, but like Ironwood said, this is the worst case scenario here. And let's hope that Blake and Yang telling Robin at least some of the truth can help alleviate this a bit here. At the very least, please get Robin to say that Penny was being framed and everything. Like, when they released the actual footage of what actually happened here, Robin can come out and say that I have reason to believe that, yes, the Protector of Mantle was indeed framed. It will look suspicious, no doubt, to Watts and Tyrion. At the very least, though, it should release tension here, and less tense means less chance of grim attacks. Oh boy. So yeah, that's all I gotta say, people. Thank you all for watching. As always, comment down below what you all thought. Like and subscribe for more videos. Till the next one, this is Mecha-san, logging out.